What you just saw is entrepreneurship at its finest, and not in a good way. That is how entrepreneurship is perceived in 2019. The success, the women, the cars, the penthouses, the parties, the money, but yet nobody truly shows what it actually takes to get there. There's nothing wrong with showing your success. There's nothing wrong with enjoying life to the fullest, because what is life without enjoyment? But what people do not realize is that there is so much hard work, struggle, dedication, long nights, loneliness towards that craft to even make one step in the right direction. But people like to skip that step. People don't like to show the struggle. They come full circle immediately without ever showing the work that it took. Maybe because it's boring to show. Maybe because people aren't interested in that. Maybe because it doesn't motivate people. But what you don't realize is there are so many different steps to get to that point. You also have the fake entrepreneurs, the entrepreneurs that can't really afford that Ferrari or afford that Lamborghini or afford that penthouse, but yet they can rent it for a night. So they go out and they rent it, and then they use pictures and videos from that one day to completely brand themselves to make them seem something that they're not. Then they use those pictures and videos to sell a course to people who are buying into the fake entrepreneur who really have no idea what they're talking about. You see, entrepreneurship is so much more than this, but yet nobody wants to show it.
It's super windy, so hopefully you can still hear me. But guys, this right here, this is what life is all about. It doesn't matter what you can or can't afford. It doesn't matter if you're rich or poor. What matters is being happy and living your life to the absolute fullest. This is what life is all about.
You see, there's so much more that people try to hide because they try to show a facade that is not truly what it is all about. I myself am guilty of this at times as well. They don't show the loneliness because loneliness is inevitable when you are an entrepreneur. Most people have this 9-to-5. Most people have this job that they can go to where they can rely on for a steady income. As an entrepreneur, you don't have that. You have the freedom, but what you don't have is guaranteed income. The anxiety to sit around and not know what tomorrow brings for your job. Will you be able to survive this month? Will you be able to survive this week? Will you be able to survive the year? Because if you don't make a sale, you don't gain money. But yet people don't show that. Relationships being tested down to the fringe because one person understands while another person doesn't. It causes tension. You don't think it happens? Well, I can assure you it does. Myself, I've experienced it. Parents not believing in you, parents wanting you to go to college, even though you might believe that college is not what is best for you. You'll never know until you try, but then you try and it creates the tension between the group and the relationship and things start to fail. But yet, nobody shows that. Having self-doubt, belief in yourself to know what you truly are capable of. While some people outside of your circle you watch succeed and grow as they gain traction in this entrepreneurial world, and yet you are left wondering what they did and what you could do better. The self-doubt creeps in and you wonder, am I really cut out for this? Starting out, building something from absolutely nothing, from the ground up, a work-life balance is near impossible. People will not understand why you are working 80, 90, 100 hours a week to obtain not only freedom of the mind, but freedom literally. But the truth in entrepreneurship is this. Entrepreneurship is a wonderful thing, but it is not cut out for all. You must be strong-minded. You must know exactly where you are going, in the sense of you don't have to have it all figured out, but you must have an end goal. If you don't, you will lose focus along the way, and therefore causing you to not get the results that you need in order to be successful. You don't do it for you. You don't do it for the freedom of time. You do it for the gain of knowledge, the understanding that you can persevere through anything if you can handle this one thing. You do it for the people who will realize all that you have become, all of the struggles that you have surpassed, who will then come to you for advice, and you can be bigger than yourself. You will be a leader in a community full of negatives and unknowns. You will be the one they turn to, because at the end of the day, it is far greater than you. It is more about the life and the prosperity that you create, not for just yourself and your family and your friends, but people outside of your social circle, outside of your network. Entrepreneurship is an absolute incredible thing, but if you do not understand what it truly is, the passion, the drive that it takes to be successful, you will fail. But that is the best part. You go into this knowing you will fail. Failure, the suffering, is what is truly sensational, because without failure, success will never occur. Failure is required to succeed. Succeeding in life is required by failure. Failure builds you. You will fail. Failures are success disguised. So I am not telling you to not go after your entrepreneurial dreams. But what I am saying is that you must understand what it is truly like to be an entrepreneur, the struggles and the hardships that nobody wants to show. You see the perfect life on Instagram, on Facebook, on Twitter, but it's the internet. Transparency isn't popular in 2019. It is the 21st century. People like to show the good, not the bad. But yet my greatest success that I found on the internet has come from when I was transparent about losing money from last year's racing career. More people seem to like that because I was transparent rather than put on a facade that I am not. More people need to understand what it truly is to be an entrepreneur. Hey guys, so I really hope that you appreciated everything that went into making this video. Now you might be wondering, where is this going? Well, I'm gonna bring this full circle to you right now. Season 1 of my YouTube channel, creating something from nothing. When I started YouTube, all it was a passion, but I had no idea what the hell I was doing. I couldn't edit a video, I couldn't even add music. Season 2 was starting to gain traction, understanding who I was, understanding networking to build a group of people, understanding that I'm building a community, understanding how editing works, understanding the time and the effort it takes to make not only a successful video, but a successful channel. I learned so much. You might remember back to Jason Wojo in New York when I started season 2 of The Journey. Now here we are over almost 2 years later, and a lot has occurred. Now you look at my channel now, I don't know exactly how many uploads I've had, but it's been quite a lot. I haven't necessarily been 100% consistent. I've been uploading anywhere from 15 to 20 videos per month for the last year and a half. While I've not seen the subscriber growth that I wanted, I have had some huge gains. I went 8 months without gaining 1 subscriber. In the past 3 months, I'm proud to say that we here on this channel have gained over 100 subscribers. I just had my first video hit 5,000 views. And while to some that may seem like nothing, and then truly in the YouTube world it's not, but what you don't understand is I built this from nothing. It was dirt. I knew nothing, and now I can look back and see the amount of success that I've had in just a 2-year time. People don't realize this is not something that I'm doing for 2 years or 4 years or 10 years. This is the rest of my life. I'm 24 years old. I have my whole life to figure this out. And while I'm not making content for the algorithm, I'm not making popular content. I'm making content that I want to create. So where I'm going with this is the beginning of season 3. Season 3 is I know what my niche is. If you don't know, entrepreneurial, business, success, mindset, it kind of all falls into one. Point number 2, racing and cars. So business and cars on the broad spectrum. It's a very tight niche. We do have the Ferrari Portofino video coming out. We also have the brand new Lamborghini Urus video coming out. I just made a recent connection with somebody at a very high-end dealership to allow myself to be able to get my hands on more cars for car reviews. Of course, we have our own racing career, and we've got our travels. Coming up, we've got travels to Vegas, Los Angeles, Denver, Colorado, and that's just in the next 2 months. So I'm very excited to start season 3 about the business, about the racing career, about life, and being 100% truly open and transparent, more than I ever have before. It's not that I wasn't to begin with, but I want to take this to the next level. I want to be completely 100% open. I want to build this community from not only the ground up as we have started, but I want to continue to build it brick by brick. So if you don't know who I am and this is your first time watching me, I hope that you understand where I'm going with this. I really do appreciate all the support for everybody who has already been subscribed to me. If you are new here, definitely be sure to hit that subscribe button. The upload schedule as of current will be Tuesday and Friday. With that being said, definitely be sure to hit that subscribe button, like the video. My link tree is down below where you guys can follow me on all my social accounts where I post daily. I also make business vlogs, vertical business vlogs for Facebook, LinkedIn, and IGTV. Without further ado, I'll see you guys right back here on Friday. Peace out, and remember, you create your own story.